Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Washington State basketball earned its best win in program history by defeating number 5 Arizona. We'll have what this victory means for the Cougars in just a little bit. Good evening and thank you for joining us for this special edition of 4 News Now. I'm Destiny Richards. Nearly 2 months after 4 students were murdered near campus, spring classes at the University of Idaho are starting this Wednesday. Some students are already getting settled back into their dorms and apartments this weekend. Students coming back this semester can expect brand new and returning security measures on campus. Bronte Sorotsky spoke with the university about these new measures and with students about how they feel coming back with a murder suspect in custody.
U of I students are already coming back to campus to kick off the spring semester. And while the news of an arrest provides relief to some students, the university is still keeping safety as a top priority. University of Idaho administrators say after the murders of Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Kaylee Gonzalez, and Madison Mogan, they're working diligently to make sure their students can feel safe again.
We have increased campus security officers. We're still going to maintain a large presence of security on campus.
While students are still shaken by these murders in their own community, they say these safety measures have helped.
Tragic events that have happened, I don't know if it'll ever necessarily feel the same, but I think that just being conscious of knowing what's happened and having more protections in place has been huge.
Students say the new changes in security are noticeable campus-wide.
But they have posted notes of a number you can call that has the on-campus security walk. They'll have the campus security come in and they'll walk you to and from your dorm.
Those car rides are part of a new program to help increase safety for students.
Where students could call not only just for a safety escort program, but you know what? They didn't feel safe walking across campus. So they could call in the evening hours when it's dark outside, they could call them and be picked up.
While students say these new measures are helpful as they return to campus, they are all still healing.
It's been a very big heartache within the entire community.
Reporting in Moscow, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.
And the house where the murders took place will still remain a crime scene for now. The house was set to be cleaned last Friday, but was stopped abruptly just as news broke that Bryan Kohberger was being arrested more than 2,500 miles away. It was stopped because the public defender filed a motion to preserve the crime scene and evidence until February. The family of Kaylee Gonzalez, one of the victims, sat in the front row as Kohberger was charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder on Thursday. Steve Gonzalez says it was an emotional and uncomfortable experience, but he's making it a point to be there. He also says it was a powerful moment when Judge Marshall charged Kohberger in Kaylee's murder. From the moment Kohberger walked into the room, Gonzalez was locked in on him, wishing for just a moment of eye contact with his daughter's suspected killer.
Your eyes are the entry point to your soul. And I want to look into his soul and see what's there. And he didn't give that opportunity. So maybe one day.
Gonzalez later delivered a message to Kohberger's parents saying, quote, "I have no ill will towards you. You have a baby, you have a family, you have these kids. You did the best that you could." You can find our complete coverage of the murder case on KXLY.com. This case is also still far from over, and there are many unanswered questions. It's still not known if there was a connection between Kohberger and the victims, and law enforcement have not identified a motive. Investigators are asking anyone who knows Kohberger to contact their tip line. The email address and number are right here on your screen. It's been a pretty calm day so far, a little cloudy, but not a bad start to the weekend. Our Emily Bloom is in for meteorologist Matt Gray tonight. Emily, what can we expect?
Yeah, pretty calm conditions for us tonight, Destiny, but moving into tomorrow, going to be a little bit of a different story. We do have some active weather headed our way. Winter weather advisory up north for those of you in Winthrop and Republic, set to expire here over the next 45 minutes. Moving into tomorrow, though, you can expect a little bit more snow heading your way. As we take a look at our live conditions across Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, you can see pretty quiet out there, and those temperatures, 37 right now in Spokane, 35 for those of you in Coeur Coeur d'Alene. Certainly unusual, not only for this time of year, but for this time of night as well. So we head into the overnight hours tonight. Those temperatures not changing too much. All of that heavy cloud cover kind of acting like a blanket, insulating us, keeping us a little bit warmer than we typically are. So you can see temperatures tomorrow. This is where we'll be as you're waking up, anywhere between about 30 to 35 degrees across the region. And we do have that rain heading our way, set to start at about 10 a.m. tomorrow. So coming up in just a few minutes, I'll walk you through the timing of it all and what exactly you can expect.
All right, thank you, Emily. Governor Inslee recently released his newly proposed transportation budget for the next 16 years. What's in and what's not in that proposed budget has some people upset, including an organization called Greater Spokane. Governor Inslee's transportation budget doesn't show any funding for the North-South Freeway for the next 4 years. That means it could take 6 or more years for construction to finish. The freeway construction project first broke ground in 2001. Greater Spokane, the region's business development organization, says this delay has them worried about business growth.
When it comes to getting people to and from work, when it comes to getting freight mobility, when it comes to getting goods and services to our businesses, and especially to our larger manufacturers in the area, this is going to be a critical link for all of those communities.
So far, about 5.5 miles of the corridor have been completed. Another 2-mile section is set to open this fall. Tackling violence at home and in the workplace. That's the reason Providence Hospital is giving $100,000 to the Domestic Violence Coalition. People already talk about issues in the workplace, but those conversations may not lead to change. The Spokane Regional Domestic Violence Coalition wants to arm employers with tools to help. Thanks to new funding, training is on the way to keep people safe.
With those rates, we understand that this is an opportunity for employers to really step in, to start to be able to recognize some of the signs that abuse may be happening in their employees' lives.
From restaurants to daycares, any business can sign up for the new tools. The DV Business Toolkit will be virtual or in person. Around the nation tonight, there are alarming details about a shooting at an elementary school in Newport News, Virginia. Police say a 6-year-old boy somehow got hold of a gun and fired at his teacher, critically wounding her. ABC senior investigative reporter Aaron Katersky reports.
Teacher shot.
This morning, a 6-year-old boy is in custody and a teacher is in critical condition after a shooting at Rich Neck Elementary School.
I'm in shock, and I'm disheartened.
Female victim, she's been shot in the abdomen as well as a through and through into the hand.
Police said the 6-year-old brought a handgun to a first-grade classroom and deliberately shot the teacher.
This was not an accidental shooting.
The school locked down. Officers swarmed in, trying to calm terrified students and bewildered parents.
Instantly, my heart dropped because I'm thinking of the age of these children and what they possibly were going through at that time.
The president of the American Federation of Teachers describing the event as a horrific tragedy, adding that guns shouldn't be in our classrooms, our campuses, or anywhere near our schools. Police did not say how someone so young had access to a gun, but the school superintendent said it represented a breakdown in values.
We need to keep the guns out of the hands of our young people.
In North Carolina, police are investigating a suspected murder-suicide that killed 5 people. Officers were called to the central part of the state, responding to reports of people screaming for help. When police arrived, they encountered 2 people demanding help. Moments later, officers entered a home and found the bodies of 2 adults and 3 children.
They did force entry into the home, and officers were doing what's called a protective sweep to check for victims and/or suspects. And once they ended up clearing the entire home inside, they unfortunately found 3 deceased juveniles and 2 deceased adults.
Police say there's no ongoing threat to the community, and they are continuing to investigate what happened. Still to come on this special edition of 4 News Now. It took 15 rounds for the House to elect Kevin McCarthy as House Speaker. We'll tell you about the overnight battle to get the votes. And the airline offering a cute incentive to get you free flight tickets. 4 News Now Special Edition. We'll be right back.
Track live radar on the 4 News Now weather app.
Good morning.
Rise and shine.
Watch Daytime's #1 duo, weekdays at 9 a.m. At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
We were scrambling to figure out what are we going to do. Got phone call from Numerica. We've got funding that we're sending your way.
Thank you so much for all your support. It actually means something greatly to us.
Dear winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Primera is giving back. Giving back.
Just like the pros, Primera is here to assist, with millions invested in rural and underserved communities.
Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Today and tomorrow. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2023 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Want a cool new vehicle for the new year? A new style? Tough four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive? With delayed payments until April 1st, then you need to head down to the Cal Superstores in Airway Heights, Coeur d'Alene, and Spokane, where they are offering up to $600 of free upgrades, like truck lifts, light bars, and tires, to customize your new ride. Get your new vehicle this year at Cal.
Republican Representative Kevin McCarthy of California has finally won the Speaker's gavel after a grueling 4 days and 15 rounds of voting. The win comes after days of closed-door negotiations and a Republican conference meeting Friday morning where the GOP leader laid out his latest round of concessions.
Because it took this long, now we learned how to govern. So now we'll be able to get the job done.
It's time to get down to business for the U.S. Congress now that a Speaker of the House has finally been elected. McCarthy won in a 216 to 212 vote, now leading the House of Representatives. Rachel Scott has the latest.
Overnight, a dramatic finish to a historic battle for Speaker of the House. Republican leader Kevin McCarthy finally elected as the next Speaker of the House, taking the gavel from Democrats.
That was easy, huh? I never thought we'd get up here. Hakeem, I've got to warn you. 2 years ago, I got 100% of the vote from my conference.
It was a fight that was bitter until the very end. Fingers pointed, heated words exchanged after Kevin McCarthy failed for the 14th time, blocked by one member from his own party, Matt Gaetz. Tense negotiations played out on the House floor, the cameras catching it all. After already making several key concessions, McCarthy trying to convince Gaetz himself. And when that didn't work, members grew frustrated. At one point, Republican Mike Rogers of Alabama had to be physically pulled back during a heated confrontation with Gaetz. Democrats shouting to stay civil.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Minnesota rise?
Madam Clerk, I rise to say, wow.
Then a breakthrough. A deal reached, the 15th round of voting stretching past midnight, ending in a standing ovation for the new Speaker of the House.
My responsibility, our responsibility, is to our country.
McCarthy celebrating a new Republican majority, calling for a fresh direction.
Our system is built on checks and balances. It's time for us to be a check and provide some balance to the president's policies.
Well, as you can see there was plenty of drama in the U.S. House as the vote for Speaker played out Friday night. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene is seen on the House floor with her phone on an open call. It shows a contact with the initials DT, Donald Trump. In a Saturday tweet with the photo, Greene adds the caption, "It was the perfect phone call." The photos were taken in the midst of the 14th vote for Speaker, which fell just shy of electing Representative Kevin McCarthy. Former President Trump had reportedly spoken to a number of Republican holdouts blocking McCarthy's bid.
And quiet conditions across the region right now, but moving into tomorrow, we do have some active weather headed our way. I'll help you plan out your Sunday coming up after the break.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Okay, are we gonna fit? There we go.
At American Family Insurance, we're here to carefully protect your dreams.
All right, open your eyes. Welcome home.
All right, we'll see you later. Save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto insurance today. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
Looking for a great idea for the holidays? Elkins Resort, Idaho's premier vacation destination, has great getaway specials for some wonderful wintertime fun. So make your reservations today before the season is over. Call Elkins Resort or check out our website at elkinsresort.com.
4 News Now is learning more about the murders in Moscow.
Court documents reveal disturbing details about what happened the night 4 U of I students were killed.
Download the 4 News Now app for updates and join us for breaking details Monday on Good Morning Northwest.
It's time to start the new year off right in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. The new 2023 models are available, which means you can now order your style, pick your color, and build your Toyota just the way you want it. I'm thinking red. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got over 3 blocks full of great choices to make your 2023 the best year yet with a new vehicle from Findlay.
Findlay Toyota's downtown.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Today and tomorrow. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2023 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
It's time to make 2023 the best it can be by joining the #1 voted gyms, Move Fitness. Whatever your New Year's resolutions are, we have the equipment, staff, and facilities to get the job done. Move Fitness.
Tune in with me for some classical classics.
Tune in with me, weekday mornings at 7 on MeTV 4.2.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source.
The damage from a storm that hit California's coast will cost millions of dollars to repair, and some parts of the coast are changed forever by the massive waves. Among the damage, the popular Capitola Pier was split in 2. Amanda Del Castillo reports from Santa Cruz.
Iconic coastal destinations across Santa Cruz County devastated in this week's storm. In Aptos, Seacliff State Beach Friday still littered with tree logs and debris, with plenty of work and worry ahead.
Well, there's no beach left, so you worry that there's a free shot at whatever's left, you know? I mean, look at that. That's heavy stuff.
An early estimate by the county put the widespread damage between $10 and $15 million. And by Friday evening, officials say they anticipate that number to more than double. Capitola Village ravaged. The wharf split by high surf and remains closed. Part of the Seacliff Pier collapsed. The popular cement ship damaged and now at a great distance.
We used to walk out to the end of it and look at the cormorants and the pelicans out on the ship, and Now you can't get anywhere near them.
Across the county, 21 roads remain closed, including a section of Aptos Beach Drive where we found significant flooding. Residents here say they're just happy to finally have power restored. On Friday, sharing their shock at the storm's aftermath.
Man, this is amazing how bad it looks.
It's just so sad, you know, it's crazy. I don't know if there was really any way to prepare for it.
The waves were at least 30 feet high, and the tide right now as we speak is, it's the furthest I've ever seen it out. And I've just never seen anything like this here.
Residents question how much more rain the area can take and how long it'll take to rebuild.
I can't predict that at this point. We don't know what's going to happen after this, set that's being predicted for Sunday, Monday. I think we should be prepared for a tough winter.
And back here at home, we do have some active weather headed our way as well, but nothing quite like that. Taking a live look out over Spokane, you can see pretty quiet conditions and sitting at 37 degrees. Those winds coming out of the east to northeast at 9 miles an hour. Temperatures across the region right now very similar, anywhere between those low 30s to the upper 30s. 40 for those of you in St. Mary's and 38 for those of you in Lewiston. As we head into the overnight hours tonight, dropping to an overnight low of 34 degrees. So you can see those temperatures not changing very much. Like I mentioned earlier, all of that heavy cloud cover that we're sitting under right now kind of acting like a blanket and insulator, keeping us warmer than we typically are at this time of night. Cloudy conditions and the winds coming out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Very similar conditions across the region, anywhere between 33 to 38. This is where we're going to be as we're waking up on your Sunday morning, our overnight lows. Now, we do have that active weather headed our way, as I mentioned. Taking a look at our forecast radar and putting that in motion, you can see the more widespread activity happening around Sunday at 9 a.m. That's going to be primarily rain for those of us in the Spokane area, but up north, Winthrop, Omak, Republic, Colville, you guys could be getting a little bit more snow than you already have over the past 24 hours. All of it is going to clear out Sunday night and Monday morning, but then Monday at about 2 p.m. we're in for round 2. This is kind of what we're going to be expecting over the next couple of days. Even beyond Monday, we have more rain into the forecast. So the silver lining here, though, is that those temperatures a little bit warmer than we typically have for this time of year. And remember that when we do have rain in the lowlands, that is snow for those of you in the mountains. Stevens taking a live look right now. You can see some of the snow that they've already been getting from today. Snoqualmie, 4th of July, Lookout Pass, they will be getting a little bit more snow here over the next couple of days as we have those cycles of rain in the lowlands and mountain elevation picking up snow. In terms of our temperature tomorrow, starting out the day at 35, getting up to about 39 degrees by 4 p.m. and some of that sunshine peeking out for us. The high will be 41 in downtown Spokane tomorrow afternoon. Despite the cloudy conditions and the rain moving through, and very similar conditions across the region. 38 will be the high for those of you in Omak and Grand Coulee tomorrow, 42 in both Pullman and St. Mary's, and 41 will be the high for those of you in the Coeur d'Alene area. Moving into our planning forecast, you can see kind of this monotonous pattern that we have over nearly the next 7 days. Chances of rain, we do have them Tuesday and Wednesday as well, about 10 to 20% chance right now, so not enough to put on our graphics, but something to keep in mind. Thursday looking like a pretty good chance with some of that sunshine, and then those temperatures in the upper 30s and lower 40s, well above our seasonal average, so we'll go ahead and take that. Not too bad, Destiny.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it. Thanks, Emily. For the cat lovers out there, Frontier is offering up a new deal, free flight vouchers to people who adopt one of 3 kittens from the Las Vegas Animal Foundation. If someone steps up to take home Delta or Spirit, they'll get 2 vouchers worth $250, a total of $500 per pet parent. The person who adopts the kitten named Frontier gets 4 flight vouchers for a total value of $1,000. The vouchers are good to use through the end of this year. The Las Vegas-based nonprofit says the 3 kittens arrived at its facility near the end of December, only around a couple weeks old. They'll be adoption ready once they hit 6 weeks old and weigh at least 1.5 pounds. Frontier Airlines says it was delighted the nonprofit gave one of the kittens its moniker. The airline adds it's thrilled to offer the extra incentive to help get the kittens adopted. So cute. The operator is no longer on the line for millions of AT&T customers. Starting this month, AT&T customers with digital landlines will no longer be able to dial 411 or 0 to get directory assistance. AT&T had previously ended operator services in 2021 for wireless callers. A notice on AT&T's website directs customers to find address and phone number information on Google or online directories. The company notes nearly all customers now have access to the internet to find what they need. Some other carriers, including Verizon and T-Mobile, still offer the services for a fee. Coming up on 4 News Now Special Edition, the latest in Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin's recovery, and why for one local athlete, Hamlin's collapse feels like deja vu. We'll be right back.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Turn your low energy into big fitness energy in 2023. Join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and get energized with tons of equipment. Simply join through the free PF app. Deal ends January 12th.
At Washington Trust Bank, can't is a 4-letter word. I think we should hire more people.
Doc, I'm late for a meeting.
I'm thinking of starting my own practice.
Do it. Too much capital.
We need a warehouse.
I can't imagine how we do that.
We should knock that wall down and expand.
Do it. There's always another wall beyond the wall.
We believe you can do whatever you set your mind to, and we'll help you get there. Washington Trust Bank, privately owned, locally invested.
You can prepare as much as possible, but whatever you imagine, something else will happen. Patty and I have been together since 1984. Patty got diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2012. Having a caregiver helps with still being in a relationship. There's all sorts of expenses. Renting the bed and the Tilton Space wheelchair. The money's going to be there, just like health insurance, and hopefully you don't ever have to use it. Walk Cares will help you take care of yourself.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Today and tomorrow. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2023 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Dear winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Turn your low energy into big fitness energy in 2023. Join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and get energized with tons of equipment. Simply join through the free PF app. Deal ends January 12th.
4 News Now is brought to you by Northwest Motorsport.
Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin is on the road to recovery after suffering cardiac arrest on the field during last Monday night's football game. Doctors say he's now breathing on his own. Here's ABC's Deidre Bolton with the details.
Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin continues his miraculous recovery, his breathing tube removed, doctors taking him off a ventilator. The 24-year-old surprising his teammates, making a virtual appearance at the Bills meeting on Friday.
He did this to the guys, right away. He flexed on them, I guess. He made the heart symbol probably more than anything, and then he gave him a thumbs up.
Hamlin received a roaring ovation as he spoke from the hospital.
To see that boy's face, to see him smile, see him go like this in the camera, it was everything.
Hamlin went into cardiac arrest after a tackle during Monday night's game against the Cincinnati Bengals. In radio transmissions posted by the New York Times, you can feel the urgency in the voices of the medics as they treated him, performing CPR on the field.
Paul, bring everybody. We need an airway doctor, everybody.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell praising those first responders.
The medical personnel on the field who flawlessly executed an emergency action plan that likely saved Damar's life.
The Bills will honor those hero medics at Sunday's game and pay tribute to Damar wearing a number 3 patch on their jerseys. Teams across the league will also be showing their support for Damar. All NFL fields will have an outline of his number 3 at the 30-yard line. The game between Buffalo and Cincinnati will not be completed. The NFL saying not playing the game to its conclusion will have no effect on which clubs qualify for the postseason. Deirdre Bolton, ABC News, New York.
Hamlin collapsing on the football field made headlines as the nation watched the emergency play out on live TV. For one local athlete, Hamlin's collapse is deja vu. It's been 5 years since Brandon Snyder collapsed on the Central Valley High School football field because of a cardiac arrest. On the last game of the season, while they were switching from defense to offense, Snyder collapsed in front of his coaches and trainer. Today, the WSU junior credits his coaches and trainers for saving his life.
But there's people that go through the same thing that can't be revived because they don't have the skills or the knowledge to use these AEDs or respond quickly to what's going on.
Knowing how to use an AED and knowing how to do chest compressions is something Snyder says everyone should learn. And if someone near you has a heart attack, knowing CPR can also triple a person's odds of survival. And time is of the essence. There are about 350,000 sudden cardiac arrests a year, and an average of 80% of people who have a heart attack die before they get to the hospital. But only around 40% of Americans know CPR. Cardiologist Dr. Tara Narula says first make sure this scene is safe, then call 911. After that, start hands-only CPR, placing your palms on the person's chest.
Elbows locked, shoulders over, and you're going to push down hard and fast.
Narula says you should push down about 2 inches at a rate of about 100 to 120 beats per minute. Songs like Staying Alive can help you keep the rhythm. If you have access to an automated external defibrillator or AED, the box has simple steps on how to use it.
It's going to analyze the heart rhythm. If it detects a rhythm that's shockable, tells you don't touch the patient, it's going to deliver a shock.
As soon as the shock is delivered, go back to CPR for 2 minutes. Then the AED will analyze the heart rhythm again. Hands-only CPR for babies is different. Press down on the chest with 2 fingers instead of your palm.
And coming up next in sports, Washington State basketball with a win for the ages. How the Cougars went into Arizona and defeated a top 5 team on the road for the first time in program history.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Arby's, 2 for $7 every day. Arby's roast beef got a spicy new upgrade. 2 of those things for just $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hot Tubs. Hot Tub. Hot Tubs. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Today and tomorrow. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2023 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Are you ready for this? Ready to take chances? Will you push and break your limits? Are you ready to be a legend? Are you ready to fight to be fearless? Are you made for greatness? This is your moment. Are you ready for this?
4 News Now is learning more about the murders in Moscow.
Court documents reveal disturbing details about what happened the night 4 U of I students were killed.
Download the 4 News Now app for updates and join us for breaking details Monday on Good Morning Northwest.
Is one casino really any better than the next? Well, at Northern Quest, we've got the largest gaming floor in the region. Not to mention the most slot titles, the most payouts, the largest selection of table games, the lowest minimum bets, the highest maximum bets, and a state-of-the-art sports book. So you tell us. Northern Quest. Yes, the best. Don't miss our $50,000 Cool Cash Hot Seats giveaway, January 12th and 26th.
This year, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota.
we've got lots of great choices. And every vehicle sold comes with Toyota Care. So you can get a new reliable vehicle in 2023 from Finley.
Perry Mason made solving murder look good, and devoted Secretary Della Street embodied 50s fashion. The truth never goes out of style on Perry Mason.
Watch MeTV Spokane Coeur d'Alene on MeTV 4.2.
When you catch a big wild trophy fish, you mount it on a soft sesame bun, crispy fish, and this other stuff. 2 for $7 every day. Arby's, we have the meat.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source.
A win in Tucson that will be remembered in Pullman for a very long time. Welcome into sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. Washington State basketball never beat a top 5 team on the road heading into today, but the Cougars decided to rewrite some history. Washington State on the road at number 5 Arizona. Clock winding down at the end of the first half. TJ Bamba hits this one from Phoenix. Washington State led by 10 at halftime, and the Cougars kept it rolling. Mohamed Gay will follow it up on the miss and dunks on the entire Wildcats team. WSU still up by double digits, but here come the Wildcats. Azuolas Tubelis knocks down the 3 there, and then it's Kerr Kriisa's turn for the Wildcats. Arizona cut it down to a 5-point game there in the second half, but Washington State showed some serious guts in this one. Backs against the wall. Gay will bury the 3 and ices the game. Washington State earns its first road win over a top 5 team in school history. 74-61 is the final. Gay had 24 points and 14 rebounds, and there was one happy Kyle Smith after the biggest win in school history.
Just really proud of our guys. We've got a really tough schedule. Even the first 6 league games been really tough, really high-ranked opponents, and none higher than Arizona. Got a lot of respect for what they do, and our guys just came together and had a really tremendous effort and played really hard and played right to the final buzzer.
Washington State also ended Arizona's home winning streak, which was the 3rd longest in the nation. Right now, Gonzaga men's basketball is in trouble. They trail Santa Clara 74-73 in the second half. Drew Timme leads the way for 20 points with the Bulldogs. We'll keep you updated on that one on KXLY.com. Now, Gonzaga women's basketball also taking on Santa Clara. This one was at McCarthy Athletic Center. Gonzaga's undefeated at home this season, and they love some home cooking. Kaylin Trong buries the 3 and then points at her teammates. She loves it. Then it's Michaela Williams all the way from downtown. Gonzaga was playing this one like it was a video game. The Bulldogs' first 4 baskets were all from 3-point range. Look at that. Check this out one more time. Here is Trong from the corner. She'll nail the 3. Now, the Bulldogs cooled off after the first quarter, but then that's when they got a little bit creative. Trong in transition with a no-look pass to Williams. Gonzaga cruises past Santa Clara 78-61. The Zags are now 6-0 in conference play.
When you have 4 or 5 people in double figures on any given night and it can interchange on who it is, I think that's really hard for teams to know who to guard and who not to guard. I think, you have to guard everybody, and someone else's weakness is someone else's strength on this team.
I feel like we just came out hot from the start, and it just got everybody comfortable. Got a lot of people in earlier too, so I just felt like we got in rhythm, and it just took the rest of the game with it.
Washington State football has filled a much-needed void at wide receiver. The Cougars added former UNLV wide receiver Kyle Williams. Williams is a former freshman All-American in the 2020 Mountain West Freshman of the Year. Williams also caught 9 touchdown passes and recorded more than 1,500 yards in 3 seasons at UNLV. Now, WSU also added former Fresno State wide receiver Josh Kelly and former San Jose State wide receiver Isaiah Hamilton. And check this out. Today is National Bobblehead Day. The National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum unveiled 5 limited edition Gonzaga Bulldogs bobbleheads. 2 of the bobbleheads feature Gonzaga's mascot Spike, those 2 right there. The others feature Gonzaga's vintage logos. Each bobblehead is officially numbered as well. They are $35 each, not including the shipping cost on that one. And the link to purchase can be found on our website at KXLY.com. That'll wrap us up for sports.
All right, thank you, Julian. In this week's Air 4 Adventure, we're giving you a bird's eye view of a dam that's been generating power for cities in Washington for decades. Here's a look at far north Pend Oreille County and Boundary Dam.
We're at Boundary Dam by Medellin Falls in Pomeroy County. Boundary was built in the 60s. Took 4 years to build. Started generating September the 1st of 67. The dam was put on here to provide hydroelectric power for the city of Seattle. Right now it's providing about 54% of the generation that city of Seattle has. Right now we're putting about 117,000 cubic feet per second, over the spillways and through the plant. The best view, I think, is by going up towards Canada to the border, and you come up to the Vista House up on the hill up there, and there's a nice little platform there. A great place to get a good view of the spill. The Vista House itself has some displays inside of it. Could tell a little bit about the history. Seasonal, it's open between Memorial Day and Labor Day. It is spectacular. A lot of power in that water.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
We protect your house.
Greg, we're doing it!
And your car.
We need to keep our energy up. I want you to take me to Funky Town.
Because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com.
Hey folks, Jay Muner here. Northwest Motorsport is celebrating 14 years of trucks, and more trucks. We also have new inventory every day. Come check out what's new at nwmsrocks.com/anniversary.
Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Today and tomorrow. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2023 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Looking for a great idea for the holidays? Elkins Resort, Idaho's premier vacation destination, has great getaway specials for some wonderful wintertime fun. So make your reservations today before the season is over. Call Elkins Resort or check out our website at elkinsresort.com.
Dear all-wheel drive, let's show the road what we've got. Snowy streets, we're coming for you. Icy grip, we're holding tight. Wintry mix, meh. Safety's the name of our game. Yours. Toyota all-wheel drive sedans.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, something for everyone.
Something for everyone.
Medicare.
Just like the pros, Primera's here to assist with health plan choices everyone can appreciate.
Good morning.
Rise and shine.
Watch Daytime's #1 duo weekdays at 9 a.m.
All right, well, we have had a studio audience tonight of 2. My parents have been here watching us, and they've been my 2 biggest cheerleaders on this crazy road of TV news. So I want to give a big thank you to them. And in terms of our weather, you can see a very consistent pattern here over the next 7 days, upper 30s, lower 40s, and about a chance of rain each and every day.
All right. Well, me working the morning show, I'll take the mild temperatures.
Yeah,
I'll take it. Hopefully
you
it
have to be out in the worst of it, Destiny.
Yes, this is true. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this Saturday's 4 News Now. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Download the 4 News Now app today. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.